Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Ilevo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. Chad Warner talks about growing demand for soybeans around the world. Chad?
My name's Chad Warner, and I farm in Darke in Miami counties. So I farm with my son Garrison and my father Dwight. We farm about 1,800 acres of corn and soybeans. So on our farm, we raise food grade soybeans. They're primarily used and sent through Schooler Company, and then go to Japan into the tofu market. So the Japanese, they are very particular in what they want as far as high protein, large beans. So we, in this region of Ohio and western Indiana, has been good for raising higher protein beans. I sit on the Ohio Soybean Council and also sit on WISH, which is World Initiative for Soy and Human Health. Through that, we go into developing countries to develop markets for soy and teach them how to improve their generally poultry and fish farms to incorporate soy into their diets as their protein source. And that is just one way that we help increase our demand for soy for U.S. farmers. The biggest takeaway from my international trips has been developing those relationships with buyers and consumers of soy in those regions. Without this organization, we wouldn't be able to start those conversations to get them to buy our products. And this is a way for us to develop relationships and for use of soy.
To hear more from Chad, go to ohioagnet.com. Well, a newly launched USDA web resource provides comprehensive data for the public and stakeholders on New World screwworm prevention and detection efforts.
Now live and online, a one-stop resource for information on efforts of the federal government to combat New World screwworm.
We had previously had a resource up on the APHIS website, so this isn't a totally new remake, but what it does is provide stakeholders, producers, state partners access to a one-stop portal where you can see not only the USDA APHIS activities and the work our partners at ARS are doing, but in addition to that, our interagency partners, which have been so critical in this effort to date.
Undersecretary for Marketing and Regulatory Programs Dudley Hoskins says www.screwworm.gov includes details ranging from the latest USDA verified information on NWS cases to U.S. preparedness efforts. Information is available to a wide group of stakeholders, from animal health officials to the general public. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
Ag Secretary Brooke Rollins said her agency intends to purchase up to $30 million in fresh fruit from American farmers and producers to distribute to food banks and nutrition assistance programs across the country. The USDA's Ag Marketing Service will purchase $15 million in fresh oranges, $10 million in grapefruit, and $5 million worth of mandarins. And the navigation season has ended on the upper Mississippi River. The markets, they're next.
Diane from Michigan, a disabled senior citizen trying to get by. Henry from Florida, a veteran fighting to make ends meet. Elena from Arizona, a mother struggling to feed her daughter. Hi, I'm Connie Britton, and I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year, like Diane, Henry, and Elena. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
So many things that can have an impact on agriculture are out of the farmer's control. Yet when the weather doesn't cooperate, markets go lower, or equipment breaks down, the farmer blames themselves. Hi, I am Nathan Brown, a Highland County farmer and a member of the Ohio Farm Bureau Board of Trustees. If you or someone you know is struggling with stress on the farm, text 4HOPE to 741-741 or go visit gotyourbackohio.org. A message from the Ohio Farm Bureau Federation.
The market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. At the Board of Trade, December corn $4.32 3/4, down 2 3/4. March corn $4.45, down 2 3/4. January beans $11.28, down 9 3/4. March beans $11.38, down 8. December wheat $5.30 1/4, down 3/4 cent. At the Mercantile Exchange, December cattle $214.20, down $1.37. December hogs $80.22, down 37 cents. March feeder cattle $315.52, down $2.32. This is the Ohio AgNet.